I always wanted to start with a track, bro.
We in this bitch.
Oh, shit.
Cap.
Oh, shit. Are we gonna get copyrighted?
We could have been superstars. I got goosebumps. You switch like a pussy little bitch. We could have been superstars. Cause I'm a gremlin. Kodak Black, guys, for those who don't know.
Let me for my ambition.
That's right. If you're watching on YouTube, go listen to it on the podcast streaming platforms. Cap! We're back, episode 9. Sound is in this bitch. And we have the Lone Ranger for today, Edwin in the corner, doing the camera switching, the drops, because Marloon, unfortunately, is out for a sick day. What do you call it? A sick day when you're working and you take like a sick day in your actual job, like at work and shit?
Yeah.
He called in a sick day. You know, he's still...
No COVID, though. No COVID.
No COVID. No corona, but he might have the Omarion.
That's the worst.
So his heart might be in an ice box. We're going to have to check up on him afterwards. But yeah, man, shout out to everyone who's back again. Another week of Cap. The CA podcast is back. We're going to discuss a lot of things. What is on the deck, Mr. Robles? What's on the notes? I already started with Gremlins. Gremlin. I already started with the Kodak Black song. I had to Super Gremlin. I had to do that because it's been my favorite track recently. It's number 1 on Apple Music streaming. Out of every song in the world. It's number 1 and then Adele's number 2.
Oh, yeah?
Like, what the hell?
Kodak's always trending.
Yeah, but like my thing is like if he keeps that up, that's probably going to be like on Billboard number 1. Imagine that song being number 1 song in the country.
I know.
Oh, my God. But it's fire, though. But for starters, guys, let's talk about some serious shit that's been happening in hip-hop culture.
Really?
Back again another week with another update on what's been, as of late, the biggest situation in the media, which is Travis Scott's case. So he finally, for those who have been anticipating it or wanting one, he's actually did an interview with Charlamagne the God. Some people confusing it before it being on Breakfast Club. Is actually not on the Breakfast Club. It's Charlamagne's YouTube channel. He did it dolo, and I think he went, from the looks of it, it looks like he went to actually Travis Scott's house, if I'm not mistaken. That's how I interpreted it, at least. That's definitely Travis Scott's house. And yeah, man, let's talk about it. So this actually occurred. We actually have an interview, and it's the fact of the matter that is actually existing that I think is bothering a lot of people without even watching it. Did you watch it yourself, Edwin?
No,
before we start anything, you haven't watched it at all.
No, I haven't yet. No.
Not even the clips that people have been posting, like the little highlights.
No.
Really?
No.
Okay. Oh, so it's gonna be interesting. So you're gonna be like a lot of the listeners. I know a lot of people who listen and watch the podcast actually get informed on information on a weekly basis because of us. So here are some points from the podcast. Not the podcast, the interview. But we're gonna discuss them on the podcast. Travis Scott said that he did not know people passed away until minutes before the initial press conference. So that was the next morning when the police had the press conference, and Travis Scott is stating in this interview, I didn't know the exact details until minutes before the press conference, and even at that moment, you're like, what? His face was literally like, what? If you watch the interview, he definitely had a what face. Scott said he did not hear anyone in the crowd say help when he was on stage. He was not informed of any reports of trampling or chaos from early that afternoon. So he didn't know, according to him, that people were coming in, breaking in, and like, you know, exceeding capacity from the beginning of the actual festival, supposedly, right?
Yeah,
that's what he's saying. This is his take from the interview. He feels a sense of responsibility to figure out what happened and to figure out the solution. He kept saying this throughout the interview, which was one of my concerns, because I guess I get it in the fact where it's like he's not trying to claim responsibility and being like, I'm sorry, like, you know, I didn't want this to happen, because then he's going to, like we said in previous episodes, if you guys are not familiar, we discussed this legally, where it's like he's going to take responsibility for your guys' pleasure, but at the end of the day, if he does that, okay, the internet might not be mad no more. But guess what? He might actually go to prison for a very long time, and his pockets are not that deep. They may be deep, but they're not billions of dollars deep, because this is what this case can lead up to being, like billions of dollars deep when it comes to, 50,000 plus people being there. And if one person does it successfully, all it takes is one person to sue him and then win, then everyone else is going to be like, oh, shit, let's jump at it. Yeah. We can get money. Hey, whoa. So
Open a can of worms.
yeah, you're gonna open a can of worms with that. When asked about the poor planning, understaffing of the event, Travis Scott said that he was involved in the creative side of the festival, nothing else. As an artist, I just do the creative. With that being my festival, I brought artists in, I creatively produced it. We just trust in professionals to make sure that it's taken care of. I can control what I can on stage, and the professionals can handle what happens in the crowd. Okay, Travis. He wants the families of concert goers who passed away to know that he will always be there. That was like, if you think about it, that's what he kept saying when Charlamagne was asking him, why are you here? Why are you doing this here? This interview. And he kind of leaned towards that energy where that was the reason, you know. He's had private conversations with some of the victims' families. Some have come out and said that he hasn't reached out to them yet. So he hasn't reached out to all of them yet. We can confirm that after the interviews come out. We know that now. He explained that he felt his families that families rejected he explained how he felt after families rejected some of his money. He said that all things are understandable at a time that they're grieving and they want to try to understand what's happening. They wanted answers. So I did like that answer. That's probably one of the best answers he did during this interview, where it's like he understands the fact that they're probably going to say no, but they could say yes. Like, he can offer anything he wants to them, but he's just not going to get mad if they say no. And that's the right way to go about it, because it's the family's opinion that matters the most, because their child passed away, their daughter, their son passed away. So it's their rightful and sole choice, I would say. I wouldn't be like, Travis should be like, fuck him. No. It's whatever the fuck they want. Fuck Travis, if anything, but not literally. I mean metaphorically. You know,
Yeah.
if I was them, I could understand where they could be like, oh, fuck Travis. You know, I'm not fuck Travis, but yeah, I'm not the parents either. The rapper insisted that the energy of the festival was not harmful. It was not meant to be harmful. He rages as far as energy. It didn't feel like people showed up to be harmful. People showed up to have a good time. Something unfortunate happened. I think we really just got to figure out what it was. And he kept saying that too. We got to figure out what it was. He wants to figure out legally definitive what was the actual like spark that started the fire, right? And what led to the fire, and what was the fire? Because he doesn't want to go to jail, like I keep saying. And then this is the main source of all this. He responded to people accusing him of being satanic and demonic. He said, which had made me chuckle a bit. He was like, I'm a man of God. And he started like looking.
You don't believe him?
My thing is this. I do think that he's a man of God. But these artists tend to play with that concept of, even if they are men of God, they act as if they're not. So they'll have little hindrances of upside down crosses, blood,
Yeah, I know what you mean, yeah.
blood on this, on that. You survived this. Everything as if it's almost sacrificial. Like, they tend to lean towards that a
the
bit.
Aesthetic of the
Aesthetic, right? And he does that a lot. He did it with the poster flyer for this event. And he's posted like previous people. I think he deleted it now, but he posted like previous people passed out at his concerts on the floor, like knocked out, almost looking like dead bodies, as if almost encouraging that energy and that atmosphere. So I do believe people grow. In the recent years, I can see him kind of transitioning out of that sort of almost childhood phase, I would call it. Almost like Odd Future.
What do you mean childhood?
Because it seemed very like lack of responsibility, like you just do what the fuck you want. Some people like that, right? Like, that's what people loved about the essence of Odd Future when they came out. Like,
Rebellious.
Rebellious. But then at the end of the day, years later, they can't be that way, because you have to have a sense of responsibility. You have to realize, like, there's millions of kids watching me, hearing me. Everything I do matters, and it could affect them, and I could trigger them wrong. And aside from that, people change. So you have Tyler now being Grammy nominated, more sophisticated, still doing weird things, like he'll do like a random gay freestyle on Funk Flex.
He's matured.
But he's matured. He doesn't play more into like the devil shit, the eating Beatles shit, none of that anymore, right? Yeah. Because you can argue he's a man of God, right? So Travis being a man of God is just up in the air for me. Like, I believe it, but it's like, I believe it, I guess. It's just a bit, I take it with a bit of grain of salt. I know he's definitely a family man. He loves his daughter. He loves his, they were off, now possibly on again. Maybe soon to be wife. They never got married, right? From my recollection, they never got married. They were just dating.
I'm not sure. Yeah.
But yeah, he's a man of God. Comment down below, what do you guys feel? If you're watching on YouTube, what do you guys feel? Comment down below. Is he a man of God in your opinion? Because I was up in the air. A lot of people were like, "Whoa."
Well, you never know. Maybe he just never tends to try to show that side of him.
But then also, what does that mean? Maybe it means something else for him than it means for me.
Exactly.
You know, so that could be it as well. And lastly, one of the highlights was Scott said that he would like the victims of the family to know what his true intentions were. It's tough. It's real tough. I want them to really know what my intentions were. They weren't to harm the family. It wasn't for them to come and it was just for them to have a good experience when they came. I've always felt like I had a connection to my fans through the music, and sometimes when they don't understand artists and where we come from, there could be a disconnect. I would love for them to truly know where my heart is from. I didn't come for any harm. It wasn't about a show. It was about them having a good time, and it's tragic the way it turned out. Now, taking it at face value, similar to the Alec Baldwin situation, where you have a potential crime on paper still being a potential crime. In the face of the public, we can argue they both are guilty. Alec and Travis, right? That's how the public kind of seems to be, like, especially Twitter. But no, we don't need that to be, because I'll take it from this. But when it comes to in the face of the public, people are going to feel that way. But legally and actually, factually on paper, they're not, because there hasn't been any actual charges ran through. They're not in jail. There's still, you know, it's still pre-trial, pre-everything. So, I lost my train of thought. There's so much shit with this Travis Scott shit. I lost my train of thought.
You compared it to Alec Baldwin.
Oh, I compared it to Alec Baldwin. Oh, because just in general, should he have done an interview or not? I think we were talking about it literally a week before. We predicted like, yo, should he do one or not?
Yeah.
And I felt the energy as if one was coming. And literally 5 days removed from when I said that out into the world, we have a Travis Scott interview with Charlamagne the fucking God out of nowhere. So I do think it's a better look than the Instagram story, black and white video with a filter. I think it's a better look than his press release, the statement that they released, the sort of like, I guess, paragraph. But I can see both sides where it's like maybe like talk to all the families. I don't know, man. It's hard to say because I'm not in his shoes, so it's hard to say what's the proper way to deal about this. Yeah. All I do know that he's a man. We're not perfect. No one on this earth is perfect, and we need to stop acting like we're fucking perfect. I think a lot of people pretend as if their life is perfect, and they go about their day judging people, commenting, sharing their opinions, and thinking that they are perfect. Thinking that, yo, if I was Travis, I would do this. Yo, if I was Alec Baldwin, I would do this. Yo, if I was that. You're not them, and you're not in their shoes. Exactly. And unfortunately, they have to go through their shoes and go through their shit. But they are rich, right? And they are, I guess, more privileged and more higher stature than us, and they could probably deal with it in a better sense than we could if we were to literally switch shoes right now, right? Because I'm pretty sure I don't got the fucking money to go to court, but Travis does, right? But it's easier said than done. I would say let's let this play out. There's always going to be more feedback coming. Literally, after the interview came out, he was removed from Coachella. Coachella has dropped Travis Scott from the lineup officially. He even tried to do the show for free. He offered them, yo, I'll do it for free. His management, his team reached out like, yo, we don't even want payment. We just do it for free. Like, you know, or maybe they were trying to make that something. Maybe they were going to maybe lean towards that money going to like the Travis Scott, Usherworld family, something. As of now, it's just that they were trying to do it for free. I don't know what the intention was, but they said no. Nope, you're dropped from Coachella. Cacti, the drink that I was driving around all of fucking Providence, Rhode Island to buy and resell when it came out, the seltzer that he dropped, has officially been discontinued. Not just paused or like we paused production, they've discontinued it. That means like the shit is like
trash. I'm just saying.
What else? What else got discontinued before? Like they don't make Mercuries no more. Mercury doesn't exist. Like the cars Mercuries. We had Ford and Mercury, like something that doesn't exist. As if like if it does drop again, it's gonna have to be different, reinvented. That's crazy because I feel like he was so passionate about that shit. Like he went hard with the Cacti promo, and like it was very successful. Remind me of the Nelk Boys. Afterwards, they followed up with their own seltzer, the Happy Dad, which has now been successful as well. And then when you go into this alcohol lane, some people judge it as well. Like they have their opinions about this because it's like he has young fans. So it's like he's selling alcohol to young fans. And it's almost like not beer. It's almost a water, but it's an alcohol water. Whoa. But
whoa,
I don't think he's saying kids drink it up. You know, whoever drinks it drinks it. Now some kids might drink it because they want to be Travis Scott.
bro, you know you didn't
That's
like
on them.
Did you like the drink? You know you didn't like it.
I didn't like it. But that drink is meant, to be honest, more to like a mix. It's like a mixed drink. It's a seltzer. It's not really to just drink straight up and shit. Unless you know you're a frat boy and you got a 6-pack and your dick is big. I guess in your mind because it's actually fucking small because you have an ego and you're drinking cacti on a fucking Monday. Calm down. But I don't know, man. It got discontinued. So that's millions of dollars of potential income.
Frat boy.
That could have came that he said, fuck it. I don't need the money. I guess. Or maybe the team involved with the cacti distribution was like, we can't do it. That is weird, man. That's one of the biggest things that I think that's happened from this. And like I stated earlier, deceased fans, their parents have been mad and coming up and speaking about everything that's been happening. So that's literally 3 major things that happened after the interview. The families coming out, cacti discontinued, and now Coachella, he's no longer there. I'm assuming he probably was one of the most headlines, like one of them amongst the headlines as well, or headliners of that event. So now they lost their headliner. But I guess they wanted to lose him. So it really is a bonus for them, or what's going on? Someone's going to be replaced. Yeah. It's crazy, man. And my thing is also, did that happen because of the interview? I feel like because of the interview, that's why it kind of happened. But prior to the interview, none of this happened. None of this was hinted at being happening. And now we have definitive things happening after the interview. So you can also lean towards he should have had done the interview because now you have this shit happening, right? But like I stated earlier, let's let the shit play out. I don't want to fucking put my fucking foot on this man's chest. I want to keep him like going, like in a sense where it's like I want to keep the story going. I want everything to play out more. But I do want people to realize, like, at the end of the day, yeah, it's Travis Scott. But I do say fuck him in general. Like, I think the most important part of this is that lives were lost, and we need this not to happen. Whether it's Travis Scott, any other festival, any other event, this can no longer happen anymore. Like, this is that's the main like precipice from this. Is like, yo, life and death. Death is never the option. Death is never the way that we should be promoting this, encouraging none of this.
Yeah, let's try to prevent it from
happening. Try to prevent this shit from happening, man. Yeah, we could keep it going with more topics that have been happening. This next one is a big one. Let's talk about it because I think it's very important, and it was fucking consuming everyone's timeline. People were calling each other about it. I heard there were some kids actually going crazy to the point that they passed out. Not on a Travis Scott sense, but they passed out at home. You know, beating their meats, you know, going crazy.
From pure joy.
Yeah, pure joy. But in all honesty, we do have something major actually occurring. So for those who don't know, if you lived under a rock, the biggest concert, I'm fucking slurring my words. The biggest concert in the history of humanity has occurred.
Yesterday's price is not today's price.
I like that. That was a good one. Good placement. Proper placement of the button pressing Edwin Robles.
Sensational.
So these were some kids. I'm going to put it up behind me. If you guys are listening, go watch on YouTube. I'm actually playing a video behind me of kids watching this performance before it was actually occurring. It was announced to be potentially streamed at IMAX, etc. And guess what? It actually happened. So here we have it. Kids watch this shit at IMAX. They paid tickets to watch it as if it was a movie. So what I do? Oh! It's real life, man. These kids are going crazy. Would you do this? Would you go and watch this? You would?
Yeah.
Why?
Bro, it's good.
Are you acting more stupidly?
I would do that.
You would? No, it actually looks
quality,
very fun. I kind of like feel like, damn, like maybe I should have done that shit. Like, but I think I couldn't. Like, from what I remember looking it up, because it happened so fast. From my recollection, it was a situation where that shit was not possible in this city. It had to be in certain states and stuff.
Oh yeah. Because of COVID and stuff.
Yeah, that's what I remember. And aside from that, let's talk about the highlights in general. That's what I'm going to discuss because I'm really trying to even wrap my mind around this concept that this actually occurred. I did a video on YouTube reacting to it. If you guys haven't checked it out, go check it out. I was on YouTube separately because a lot of people did that as well, where they did like reaction videos to the concert because it was such a major moment. So here are some of the highlights, some of the takeaways from this concert that happened. The Larry Hoover benefit concert. Now, Larry Hoover, for those who don't know and might need the update, he's still in jail. He hasn't been freed. So, let's just put that out there in the world. He might be freed, but so far, days removed from the benefit concert, the effort might have not worked. Actually, the opposite has happened. The feds, the two things happened legally. The feds didn't like the Larry Hoover concert. They came out and publicly admitted that he's a criminal. Basically, in my opinion, I think they try to throw some dirt on his name, like kind of paint him to be worse than he was. But that's arguable, right? Factually, he was who he was. He was a creator, the leader of the GDs, Gangster Disciples, out of Chicago, now known as Chirac, right? But he was the pre-Chirac guy, pre. So people want him out to control the Chirac energy that's happening right now. I think it's a positive thing. I think we need that. I think that would be a dope thing to do. But we needed this concert, I guess, to maybe put that awareness out. But another thing, the merch, the Free Larry Hoover merch, all the money that was made from that is not going to the Larry Hoover benefit or none of the funds for legal, nothing. As of now, it's being reported that they're keeping the money. They're putting funds for I think some of the ticket sales or percentage, something like that, right? But the merch itself that literally says Free Larry Hoover or Free Hoover is not being, it's not a recycle process. It's not literally going back into the system to help Larry Hoover, I guess, the money from that, right? So some can argue that shit. Damn, what the fuck is going on then? And that's two major aftermath, feedback things that's been happening, right, legally. But putting that shit aside, because at the end of the day, it was meant to free Larry Hoover, but we have to put it aside. Because I'm sorry, man, most people watching that either didn't know that was that for that, even if they saw that, or they just didn't know who the hell Larry Hoover was. Yeah. Kids were who's Larry? Kids were I was a majority of people. I'm not gonna lie. I'm cultured in black culture, my culture. I know everything about my culture. I know everything about the ins and outs. I know the history of the OGs. So I've been for. What's a song? I'm gonna say this. Hold on.
Bro, you're talking too much.
No, this is not easy. I'm trying to keep up.
Yeah, just take a breath.
Take a fucking breather. Let me take a breather.
Yo, this guy.
I try to embody my inner Rick Ross.
I know my culture.
I think I'm Big Meech. Larry Hoover. Whipping work. Hallelujah. So.
My nigga.
Yeah, there you go. Larry Hoover. This has been a thing. I know who the fuck Larry Hoover is, but some people might have forgot that. Oh, people have been talking about him for years. Oh, that's okay. Because at the end of the day, we did get something from this. And in my opinion, we got arguably the best music moment of the year, 2021. Kanye West and Drake have reconciled. They start the concert off literally walking in very dramatically, almost like David and Goliath, about a battle. Godzilla and King Kong. About not even battle, but fucking shake hands or give a fucking hug. Very dramatic. I was like, yo, this is about to happen.
You talking like Fat Joe right now.
I swear to God.
Yo, nah, yeah.
And then
it's a movie.
You got Drake glancing over at Kanye like, oh shit, we about to do this. Oh shit, let's go. And then they didn't. Kanye started off from the top.
He did? What song? What track?
I think he did nah, la, 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 wait till I get I think he did Can't Tell Me Nothing. I might be wrong. I felt like he did. But he did classics.
Yeah.
He did Donda tracks and he did classics.
I saw the video where Kanye
killed that shit.
He was singing, I think it's called Can't Find Your Love.
Yes. So I'm going to get to that. So.
And Drake was spazzing with his hands.
Kanye really went all out. Some people were expecting this to either be both of them on stage the whole time. Maybe Kanye plays a song, Drake plays a song on some versus shit. But this was promoted as is and came out to be as promoted. Kanye West presents special guest Drake. That's what you guys got. So I don't think you guys were short-sold or like, oh, what the heck, we wanted more. You got what you got. That was the plan. we at least got them in the same presence. I think that's the outcome that matters the most because now we have them reconciling and being cool, being freaking friends, and seeing that shit in this day and age is like not common. We got everyone dying, everyone being depressed, everyone being sad, everyone making dramatic fucking changes and like fucking all this shit happening. All these rappers doing something every week and
They
like
found their love back. That's why Kanye sung it. They found their love.
yeah, they found their love. They found their love again.
That's
You know, all these rappers beef and all this shit, and they were the biggest beef this year as well. So it's like we want to see that reconcile. You know, free Larry Hoover if it has to be the case because shit, we got them connected again. So Kanye took over the show though. If we want to be objectively like, okay,
you think
what
he
happened
outperformed
here?
him?
It wasn't a versus, but if it was, Kanye won that shit. Kanye West is this motherfucker's father. And Drake knows that shit too. That's why Drake said that shit during his performance. He showed him his respect. He was like, I'm honored to be here with someone I looked up to, my idol, and one of the best catalogs in music history happening in front of me.
My nigga.
Yep, guess why, Drake? Because that's your fucking father. I love you. You're the best. But that's your father. He's the best. He's the greatest. You could be the best. You literally have a track, the best I ever had, which he directed.
Yeah.
He's your father. He wrote one of your biggest songs, and then he performed it in front of you.
Kane thinks Drake will beat him in a versus. I mean, yeah.
I think Drake could give him a rough battle,
But no, Kanye
I don't think he'll beat him.
man. No.
Kanye West is like the ideal version of hip-hop going pop. His biggest songs are culturally so impactful.
Yeah.
And they're still respected heavy in hip-hop, but they're still amongst the biggest pop songs in the history, the biggest songs in history of the world. He's one of the main reasons why hip-hop is so big and why hip-hop can be considered pop. Like, it's bigger than pop, and why pop wants to be hip-hop.
Yeah.
Because songs like fucking The Good Life, fucking Gold Digger, these songs are unmatchable.
Heartless, Stronger.
All the Lights, like, my God, bro, these are monumental records, and he did that shit right there in front of Drake, almost like, yo, let me put my dick on the table, bro. Let me show you how big my dick is.
Oh my God.
You want to come to lunch with me? All right, let me put my dick on the table with you. We're gonna eat together. Let me put my dick on the table. You're gonna see this dick in your face.
Stop it, man.
That's the energy. That was the energy.
How many times are you gonna say that?
They gotta feel my words.
Because
I'm not pulling my dick out. So someone needs to feel this shit audioly. Because I'm not putting my cock out. I have a fucking child. The fuck? Pay me, maybe. Just kidding. 5 racks.
Stop DMing my boy. Stop DMing my boy. He's
Stop
got
hitting
a
me
kid.
up. I got a kid. You
he's
guys
got a
want to act
kid.
different. You girls are changing. Keep it cool. I'm basically married. Don't tempt me. Because I will never even try to consider that a temptation.
Oh, yeah, man. Nah.
That's an allegation.
Ooh,
You trying to set me up.
Ooh.
Like Ronald Reagan.
Damn.
Rest in peace. Nah, he's a fucking racist.
Anyway.
Damn, that was bars. It's good with me. I think the spirit of Kanye is in me.
Shaking his shoulders.
Listen, Drake.
Yeah.
I can say my favorite artist of all time is Kanye West. My favorite rapper of all time is Lil Wayne. I think the best rapper of all time is Drake. I could say that. Overall, as a rapper, his career, everything, right?
So Drake performed Kanye tracks too?
Yeah, so let me get into this. So this is what's going to happen now. So, highlightable moment, Find Your Love. Kanye wrote it 10 years ago, almost to the exact date. He wrote it for Rihanna. Rihanna passed on it. He gave it to Drake. Drake, hit song, hit record. Horrible music video, but hit record. I better find your lovin'. Kanye West, to my knowledge, has never in the history of mankind performed this record ever. I don't think even in his bedroom, maybe not even in the shower. You never heard Kanye West sing this shit out loud. I don't even know if he did a reference track for this. He might have never did a reference track. It might have just been written and no reference track. He did this shit live in front of Drake, and Drake's nipples were so hard, just like mine.
He was spazzing.
He was spazzing, dancing. Yeah. Both our nipples were hard. I was like, damn, this shit's actually happening. You got Chubbs in the corner.
He was like,
Chubbs in the corner, like, yeah, we don't gotta kill this nigga no more. Let's keep it vibey. Let's keep it vibey. No more deaths. Cause I don't want to catch another case. Baka just
Kevin
came
Hart
home.
on that series he told me. I
True story. We'll talk about that later because that shit's classic.
Bro.
40 with his full hair. 40 was bald. I think 40 grew his hair now. He didn't show, like, we didn't have no photos of 40, the producer recently, his engineer, Drake's engineer. If you guys don't know who the hell it is, you're living under a rock. 40 is not just a number. It's not just a number after 39. It's a legendary producer. Don't look at me crazy. 40 was in that bitch vibing as well. And I'm like, yo, what the hell? It's as if he was pressing buttons, like maybe audioing, engineering the whole show. It looked like. I might have been bugging. He might have just been rolling a blunt. But it looked like he had a laptop in front of him, right? And then Find Your Love, that whole moment. Then Drake's like, and then Kanye's like, let me pass it to Drake. He passes it to Drake. They hug it out. And then Drake does 24. One of my favorite songs on Kanye's album, Donda. 24 hours. 24, yeah. I put my hands up in the sky. We gonna be okay. I don't even know if I'm singing the right song. It's one of those songs on Donda that's fucking good. Donda's better than C.O.B. I'm sorry. So we have him literally performing Kanye's song to start it. So if this was a versus, you already lost, Drake. You've been lost, but now you're like digging a grave for yourself because now you're going to perform your versus enemies song, but it's not a versus, guys. And that's what Drake reminded you right there. It's like, yo, calm down. Calm your nips, kids. Stop the tweeting, tweeters. This is a love show. We're showing each other love. So much love that I'm going to sing his song. And I don't think Drake even wrote that or nothing. I don't think Drake wrote on Donda. It's not as if they were both doing reference tracks back and forth.
Yeah.
Like, that was beautiful, bro. That was great. And he actually sounded good. People now want a version of that song. Release that. Drop that. We need a remix with Drake. And now it could actually happen. It doesn't sound far-fetched because they're fucking friends. They're kicking it. It's realistic. Yeah. So now, aside from that, Drake did drop the ball, though, I would say, because even though it's not a versus, I would play some records that are hit records. He did play God's Plan, I think, towards the end, and Forever. They closed it playing Forever. That shit was crazy. I was waiting for Eminem to come out of nowhere like, life ain't go, life is stage, you go, and nothing go, and they go, Pakistanians, I'm Pakistans, and Iraq. Listen, that verse was crazy from Eminem. Yeah, classic record. Fuck. I'm having a flashback. Driving around the city. Back seat of my parents' car. Hot 106 radio station. I'm like, Mom, what is that? Turn it up. Pakistanians. May not mean nothing at all. I'm like, what is this? Oh, shit. This is a new track. They just dropped this shit. Oh, shit. Flashback. Forever. Classic record. That was a classic record, bro. I'm not going to lie to you. And I think it aged good. So they ended it with that, because he did play a lot of COB tracks, which I was like, damn, he should have had done that. He should have played some more hits. Like, bro, come on. You got these hits, headlines. You could have done some shit, maybe some B-sides. You could have done In Marvin's Room, some soft shit. People would have went crazy. But he's saving it for the verses. Whoever he's versing, whether it's Kanye, whatever, we're going to get that.
It's got to be Kanye. Who else, bro?
He could face Wayne. I wouldn't want to see that, but he could.
Imagine Cole.
He could face Cole, but Cole would be swept under a rug, sadly.
Nah, don't say that now.
Cole will be swept under a rug and folded into the laundry he likes folding all the fucking time.
Don't say that.
Like a pancake. And I love Jermaine, but hey, it is what it is, and he knows it too. But yeah, man.
Drake and Kendrick.
Let's just stop. Let's just stop it. Let's just stop naming it. Because Kendrick would lose too. Kendrick don't got hits like that. Kendrick don't got hits like that. Let's stop it. Just stop it. Just stop it. You're playing yourself. You're dick teasing your butt. Wow. You know what I'm saying? You're reverse engineering everything. So Kanye did have a moment because shut up, bitch. Kanye came back. What the fuck? Let me do my thing.
Let's box.
All right, I'll fight you. Kanye West came back on stage after Drake left. He came back, right? Yo. Nigga, and he kept going. He was like, we can do this shit all night, man. Me and this man, between us, we got...
How long was the concert?
It was long. It was like an hour and 30, something like that. Around there. He was like, we can do this shit for 3 days, man. Me and this man, we got so many hits, we could go 3 days, man. You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Damn.
He literally screamed like that. You know what I mean? I was like, nigga, I know what you mean. Keep going. And he dropped it. Beautiful morning. I was like, damn, this is why he's the greatest. This is why he's the greatest. Everything he does, man, is crazy. But it was dope to see, man. They ended it, like I said, with Forever. So it was a beautiful experience, man. I felt like I was there. It was shot cinematically. I think the cinematographer was the guy who did the movie Joker. They literally hired the guy that did Joker. The Joker, that's why that shit looks so beautiful. It looked like a fucking movie. Like it was the Joker. And even in the fucking concert, in the stadium, they had no screens on, so no one was able to see the close shots. All you were able to witness was if you had bleacher seats, you had bleacher seats, bitch. Just like Chance, the rapper. I saw that shit. You were all the way in the sky, motherfucker. I thought you were friends with Kanye. What happened?
Oh my god.
Shit.
Out here record himself at late night.
Yeah, showing your dick and shit, but you were doing other things. Leaking your dick, but your guy is on stage and you're not near him, you're in the cut. Hey, it is
Chance
what it is.
might be back on acid, man.
Hey, he's on something. I hate that, man. Nah, just kidding. He's a good guy. Just all jokes, Chance. But if you were in the bleachers, you were in the bleachers because you had to see him from far. There was no close-ups. There was nothing. So everyone was far, literally far. They looked like ants. But people were still vibing because it was almost more intimate that way because you were like, damn, you get to just see them there. You don't see them like no other angles. We got that. And it was cinematic. And it gave it more of that cinematic experience because now they filmed that. It lives on online forever. As of now, you can watch it on Amazon Prime, I think, for the rest of the year. Next year, you can watch it for a while. So it's dope. HD. It was beautiful, man. But things happen afterwards. So Kim Kardashian, literally a day after, has filed to be legally considered single within her marriage. So I think it's like a step beneath divorce or maybe something that leads to a divorce. I don't know. But she literally filed for that.
That's crazy.
After. And during the concert, you have this man literally singing his own rendition. I think it was towards the end of Runaway, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments, guys, because you guys always correct me. Oh, anyway, so do it. I don't give a fuck. Where he was like, run right back to me, baby. I need you to run right back to me. Then he was like,
killing that shit, bro.
Then he was like, specifically, Kimberly. And he literally said it like that. Like, I didn't even understand him. And then people were tweeting like, he said Kimberly. I was like, oh, he did say Kimberly. Okay, damn. So he's talking about Kim Kardashian. He's singing to her, bro. And that's a real man.
Pete's out now, right? He just did his thing and left. Are they still
Pete Davidson? There's rumors that Pete Davidson's dating Miley Cyrus, but I saw their interview they did with Jamie Fallon. They're just best friends. I don't think they're dating. People want that shit to happen. I want that shit to happen. I want him to leave Kim. I want Kanye to go back with Kim. I want Pete to cut the bullshit and cut the antics. I swear to God. But if the girl wants to white long cock, because it has to be long.
All right.
It has to be long.
All right, bro.
We're not dealing with no short penis man. Pete Davidson has to have a big package. Because if he has a small package and Kim is still around him and still doing her thing with him and smiling, then something's going on in this country.
Stop talking like that, man.
The fuck? Swear to God, Nick. Rest in peace, Pop Smoke.
What's going on?
Nah, but
Pop Smoke really shot me in my dreams. That's crazy.
Calm down. That's too deep. But jokes aside, though, I definitely do think
Pop Smoke shot me in my dreams, guys. I was chilling with him in a New York stoop.
Say that for Patreon. That's too deep. We'll talk about that on Patreon, your dreams and shit, because that's the people got to pay for that content. Don't give that shit away for free. That's too deep, bro. That's some good shit. Unbelievable shit, to be honest. Rest in peace, him. I hope you've been good ever since.
Yeah, I've been good.
All right. That's good to hear. But yeah, man, Kanye, though, has still been on a roll. Kanye West has not stopped this sort of energy. I call it the divorced Kanye energy because this man has been almost unstoppable. It's been beautiful to witness. Look at what this man did. He literally stole the whole entire show at Rolling Loud.
Oh, yeah, he's been good. Yeah, I saw that freestyle.
Bro, he freestyled
with Future, yeah.
With Future at Rolling Loud to fuck up some commas. Look at this.
Future's caught off guard a bit. Future fucked with it too, man. Victor was feeling it.
Jesus. Freestyle. That was the worst and best freestyle of all time. I don't even know how that was possible.
Because it was like,
I didn't know how it was possible.
You like the energy, but it's like he didn't spit anything
because
crazy.
If Drake went on fucking stage and said this shit verbatim, people would be like, damn, he did have a ghostwriter all along This is bad. Where's the blueberry? Where's the blueberry? Where's the blueberry? What's it called? No, blackberry. Blackberry. Where's the blueberry? As if we're at Whole Foods or some shit. Where's the blueberries? Where's the blueberries? The blackberry that he freestyled on Funk Flex with the blackberry. He was reading off the blackberry. Yeah. He made blackberries famous. That's why I bought one, because I was like, damn, I want to be like Drake. But look at me, poser. Yeah, if anyone else were to do it, but it's fucking Kanye West, and it's a Future song, and Future is literally there during Future's set at Rolling Loud. Yeah. You can't get more random. You can't get more unexpected.
Yeah.
And you have it literally on Sunday where he does the Sunday services. He literally just did Sunday service. He was on Instagram Live showing the Sunday service, and then hours later, he's on the Rolling Loud stage with the Balenciaga shades, with the Larry Hoover merch on. Still, he might not even change his pants. He might have kept those pants on since the Kanye and Drake concert. So it's like, yo,
marinated and shit.
This is crazy. This is actually happening. And then aside from that, he did some classic songs, and then he did a freestyle to fuck up some commas, and then he danced to Way Too Sexy. He was like, okay, all right. Well, he was like tapping his foot like it was like a country song, like tapping his foot like vibing. Okay, all right, that's fine. I'm like, damn. What is going on here, man? This is not real. This man is really divorced. Like, this energy, I love it, but it's like, it's almost like he's trying to escape something. Like, I don't know, because and my reason I say that, it might be far-fetched, whatever.
Let him be happy. If he's happy, man.
I hope he's really genuinely happy, but my thing is this. Let me take a sip, because I got to break this down.
Just sipping on sound.
Sipping on that lean. So
it's green tea, probably.
It's green tea. Kanye West, the dichotomy of his mind right now has to be crazy, because he does want to have this sort of like no swearing lifestyle, very God-driven, right? So he's strayed away from doing things like this. He literally swore, I believe, during the freestyle, or was it during? I think he swore during one of these moments. Correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. But it's just the energy, man. It is like. It's a bit sporadic for me, but I do love it though. It's not that I don't love it. It's just I want to make sure that he's okay, because we can be like, oh, he's fine. Yeah. But like, bro, this man does have manic episodes. He does suffer from different things. He's had bipolar, all these things, right? And aside from that, he's going through a divorce from the biggest thing in his life.
He's like acting out.
Yeah, so it could be him acting out. You know, we just had
escape his problems.
We just had the hostage situation, because they were basically hostage to do that concert. It was like a forced type of energy, if you really think about it, because at the end of the day, they didn't have to do it, but they did it. And, you know, hey, who knows? I think it could have been potentially like, oh, Jay Prince, like, I can't even say nothing about Jay Prince. But what I'm trying to say is this, is the fact that this actually happened, is random. I'm not hating on it. Let me not even continue, because people might be like, oh, you're hating on it. I love it, actually. I love it. I'm just making sure he's good, because I want him to be good. You know, not 100%, but damn, bro, damn near it, because I can only imagine. 100%? Because it's impossible to be 100%. No one can be 100%. Yeah. You know, I'm not 100% right now. You're not 100%. You might be 22%. You give me 22% vibes over there.
What does that mean? What's going on?
We're all batteries, and we're all being drained by this thing called life. So every day we got to recharge.
You're saying I don't have any energy? This was good.
Turn it up a bit.
Oh, here we
Do it like the first Drake Meek Mill this song. What's it called? Charged Up. I want you to be charged. I'm charged up. Get charged up. You know.
I see what's going on here.
Yeah, but shout out to Drake at Future. Future's, if not my favorite. Future's one of my favorite artists of all time. Top 2. He's number 2. Whoever's number 1, he's number 2. Like, I love Future. Everything about Future. He's been on a run like crazy this year with the features. Even without like a solid necessary album that's streaming, whatever, his feature run is impeccable. He headlined and he closed Rolling Loud, and then you bring out Kanye West because you're Future and you can do that. Round of applause, I would say. I think that's a dope-ass move. A very beautiful move. I love that, man. Future's showing his thing. He's Future Hendrix, for those who don't know. He's not fucking a fucking bum in the street. He's that guy. He's very toxic, though. I would say that. But we'll get into that another time. I don't want to talk about that right now. But we will continue the last Kanye West topic. The rumors out right now that he's replacing Virgil Abloh for Louis Vuitton as the creative director, the creative head of Louis Vuitton. Now, for those who don't remember, Kanye West is the Louis Vuitton Don. Let me actually put the photo up behind us. Yes, he is the Louis Vuitton Don. He came out with the Yeezys with Louis Vuitton first, basically. I'm not sure if they were called Yeezys. I think they were just called Louis, the Louis, something. I don't think it was Yeezy necessarily. It was some other shit, a whole other title. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. Fuck it. I don't mind that. But one of his closest friends and comrades in the music industry and the creative industry and everything he did in his life was Virgil Abloh, who passed away. Rest in peace to Virgil. Very sad. I was touched and still touched. I still can't believe he passed away because you have to deal with news like this. He was in a very important role in fashion, if not the biggest, amongst the biggest, because Louis Vuitton can be argued as the biggest designer brand of all time. It's Louis or Gucci. And he was the head of Louis. And he made Louis pop, I think, at a higher level that has never really happened in recent times. Very much of like a Dapper Dan influence with the repetitive logos, but then adding like a NASA element, space with a pop of like splash of colors that we never seen Louis really play with. So that was beautiful to see. And everyone was wearing it. It was a major moment, right? And people were like, what's next? Unfortunately, he passed away. But this is a major contract, major deal. So they can't just be like, give it to anyone. It has to be someone important. I think if this is rumor turns out to be true, because it's just a rumor right now, I think is the right decision. You can argue, if you're in the fashion world, you know what I'm talking about. If you don't, there's a big brand right now, Bottega. I buy all my, what's the line? I bring all my jewelry just to go to the bodega. Wait, that's the line?
I don't know.
I put my Bottega. Fuck. Bia. Shout out to Bia. Bottega's popping. That's all I know. It's a popping brand. And when brands like that have those moments, their head of their brands can be transitioned to different roles. I think that they can be brought into the Louis team, right? But aside from that, Kanye makes sense to me because Kanye wanted this all along, right? And I feel like he would do it for the right intentions. He wouldn't even do it for the money. He might do it on some shit where he's like, don't pay me or just pay Virgil's family. I'm going to just continue his thing. I'm going to do my thing. I know what he would want. Or maybe they had this conversation prior. Maybe Virgil had a will. Maybe he had that whole situation, life insurance. Like he knew he was going to potentially die, right? So maybe he lined up everything in place. Maybe. We don't know because no one's come out. We have no interviews. We have nothing yet. No. The Kanye interview was prior to him dying. So we don't have nothing yet. Kanye hasn't said nothing. No one said nothing publicly. These are all just rumors. But if this just does happen, I'm not looking at it from a business perspective. I'm looking at it from an intention perspective. That's his brother. I think he would make it do justice. I think he would do it fine. It's not going to be out of greed. And yeah. But at the end of the day, fuck clothes, man. This man died. So again, that's another thing that Kanye's going through. So I do hope Kanye's okay. I forgot about that. I didn't even mention that earlier. That could be another reason why he could be acting manic as well. You know, if he is acting manic. But rest in peace, Virgil. This is a rumor. I think it's potentially truthful, though. And we shall know next year. We'll keep you guys updated on that. Going along with artist being artist. If you're on YouTube right now.
Russ has the album of the year.
No. Calm down. We're not getting into that topic yet, bro. But good one. Nice try. Nice try. Very cute. Don't get your feelings hurt, man. I'm just joking. I'm trying to exit this photo. God damn it. I wish Marloon was here. Marloon, get better soon. We need you, buddy. Okay, I could go down here. Because I want people to see it first on YouTube before they actually even hear me talk about it on the podcast platforms. Because this just needs to be seen.
So what happened here, man?
This needs to be seen visually first. So.
What's going on? What's going on here?
If you're watching on YouTube, and if you're not, go watch it. There's a photo of the man behind me. Change the camera angle. Show them yes, there we have it. This is NBA Youngboy. On his face, it's makeup, and it reads, "Fuck peace." Fuck peace makeup. It reads "fuck peace." Makeup on his face. It reads "fuck peace." I'm sure. It doesn't matter what it necessarily means. It's just the fact that he's wearing makeup, right? So we have him literally.
Does it say rock? I mean, that wouldn't make sense.
No. Why? He's not a rock star. Does it say rock? Let me see. Rock piece. Oh, it could be rock piece. You might be right. You might be right. All I know is this.
Boy, what are you gonna say? He looks crazy.
Put the camera on me. Put the main angle, because this is real. NBA Youngboy fans.
Oh my God, why are you so serious?
Do not kill me. I am in support of him expressing himself creatively, as he has explained this to be. But I do not think it's no slights or indications of concern at all. No. I do think the man has been through a lot. The kid, has been through a lot. So this could be a way of reflecting. He's like frustrated. I'm going to paint my face. I'm a rock star.
Yeah.
Fuck rap. Fuck you guys. I don't think he's gay. I don't think none of that, right? I don't think. 100% not. And guess what? If he is, more power to him. I almost hope he is. Because that would be the biggest shit in the world. If NBA Youngboy was a gay rapper, I think every other rapper would have to quit the industry. You wouldn't even compare. At that point, it's like...
Why you say that? Because his music is so
violent.
violent.
My God. No. Because he's so successful, and I think he's one of the most talented young artists right now in the world.
Yeah.
And his fans speak for themselves. Like, they show it. Like, he speaks for himself. Like, he just shows it. Whether you know his music or not,
just like
you know him, and he's making money because he's doing what he's doing. He's on house arrest, and he's still relevant. Like, it's crazy. He did a music video with his face paint on in his house that he's on house arrest in. I think in, like, Idaho, somewhere, like, he's off the grid right now. Off the grid. He's off the grid. But I do think that it could be like, yo, let's make sure that he's good. Like, he's getting the support he needs. He's getting the love he needs. Not just because of this, but it's because, I don't know. Like, it could be a sign of something. I don't want to jump the gun. I could be dumb. I could be dumb. Maybe I am dumb. I'm naive, right? He's just doing him, right? He could just doing him.
It kind of reminds
But, bro, there's something.
It kind of reminds me when X got, when he shaved off his eyebrows.
When X, what? Exaltación?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Kind of reminds
It's similar to that.
Like they have like a certain phase and stuff.
You could compare it to that. I could see that. Yeah. Kanye West did it recently. He cut his eyebrows as well.
That looks, but he goes out publicly like that and stuff. Like,
No, but he can't go out publicly nowhere. He's on house arrest.
Yeah. So
That's
he's
another
just
thing. I
doing
think
that
that's why
in the
he's doing
crib.
that too, because he's so frustrated probably being, you can't go nowhere, can't do nothing. It's like he has to express himself, play with things, and do things like this because you can't. I don't think he would step outside with this.
He looks like Kiss.
Because my thing, he gave me this energy. I've always liked him and like respected everything he did musically, right? Especially, I would say musically.
Call himself NBA Panda.
But my thing is, like, I never saw him as the guy that would do something like this. I always saw him as the guy that might even judge someone who did this. Like, on some Baton Rouge, like, that type of southern energy, like on some boozy shit. Fuck that gay shit. Fuck whatever, you know? Because people be ignorant like that. They're just quick. They'll be quick to jump the gun and be like, yo, he's gay. If someone paints their nails, they're gay.
Yeah.
Like, bro, I can see that because I grew up, like, with a rough, masculine energy in my household. I'm Dominican. I get it. But I don't agree with that. Like, people are themselves. Yeah, so I don't think it's gay at all. And I don't think it's like no whack shit, no weak shit. But I do think it's indicative of something. I hope he's good. I hope it's nothing. I hope that he continues. If he does do this and now he's confident in doing this and like publicly talking about this.
Try different styles with the face paint.
Yo, switch it up. Do like a fucking Umaga or like do like the Boogeyman. Come out with red paint. Like, make this your thing. Because aside from being a gay rapper, being the rapper with the face paint could be your thing. Tech 9 has done it.
Yeah. Tech
9 is independent, though. NBA Youngboy's NBA Youngboy. He's probably the biggest artist, amongst the biggest artists, if not the biggest artist, like, online with the kids, is him. So him painting his face.
Him, to be honest, yeah.
Bro, it's not Halloween. Yeah. And this man is doing this. So it's like, I think it's a genius strategic, like, even if it's not strategic, it's a marketing tactic that I might imply. I might come here next week with face paint. I might walk in this bitch with face paint. because I'm on my NBA Youngboy shit.
Watch out for the cops so fucking.
The cops might pull me over. Think I'm robbing a bank. Or I robbed a salon. You robbed a salon. Motherfucker, I went there to buy concealer. Because I'm trying to do this NBA Youngboy thing. But aside from that, man, I do think that, in all seriousness, I'm always praying for the man. I'm always praying for young artists.
Yeah.
And I think that he's freaking, like, he's the shit, man. I think this just proves, like, why he's who he is. Because aside from my concerns or whatever, he's a fucking rock star, like he says. Because, bro, this is some rock star shit.
Yeah.
Bro, doing this shit, like some Kiss shit. Like, he's on some Gene Simmons shit. He's like, yo, it's a bit crazy because, like, out of nowhere. But it's not crazy like, oh, he's done. I do think it could be indicative of something, though.
Yeah.
Like, I hope he's okay. Mentally, everything. Obviously, he's not because he's expressed that before. But I hope it's
that's
not.
His girlfriend right there? She's
No,
chilling.
that's his sister. That's his sister.
Oh,
that's his sister. His sister, I believe. That's his sister. Yeah, she posted this. So he's around family at least, you know.
Yeah.
So it's beautiful to witness that at least he does have that support. But, you know, maybe I could be jumping the gun. All I know is that I'm going to come in here with face paint next week because he did it.
You won't, bro.
Don't test me, motherfucker.
Do it then.
I'll do it.
Do it then, bro.
Question is, will you do it?
I don't know. I wouldn't do it. I'm not the one saying I will.
But if I paid you, though,
No, man. I have dignity.
let's have a face-off.
I'm good.
We gonna rob him. They gonna take his face off.
I'm not a rock
It's about
star.
drive. It's about power. It's about painting your face hours. It's about painting your face for hours. It's about NBA Youngboy.
I'm not
Yeah.
a rock star, man.
Moving on to another topic and another
What's
artist.
going on? Why you skip me like that?
Because
I'm just saying,
you're lackadaisical. You're 22%. I'm just kidding.
man. Wow. I'm just saying I wouldn't do that because of what?
I'm
Why
just
would I
kidding.
do
Nigga. I'm
that?
trolling you.
Come on.
I like trolling you.
Yeah.
Damn,
yeah.
my arm looked good there.
You still don't bench more than me.
Yeah, it's impossible because you're fat.
This guy.
That's actually a compliment to him, guys. If you guys knew him personally, he wished that was a fact. He wants to be fat.
I'm trying to gain weight, but I don't want to be fat. Come on.
Yeah, but you want to be thick.
Let's go.
You want to be thick. Like,
Let's go.
you know, Rod Wave. He's thick. But seriously, Rod Wave, prayers for Rod Wave. You saw what happened with Rod
You told
Wave?
me about it the other day.
Bro, that's some devastating shit, bro.
Yeah.
I hope he's okay. I do have a feeling that he's okay. He's been alluding to, like, being okay and, like, that's the energy. But for those who don't know, Rod Wave did release a song, I think, in the middle of the night. It was called Nirvana. Kurt Cobain is a part of Nirvana, the band. He's a famous singer, and Kurt Cobain killed himself. He blew his brains out. So that leads towards more of the suicide, self-awareness, mental health type of energy, right? And that happened. So the fact that happened with Kurt Cobain, and then he calls it Nirvana, and then his social medias were already deleted, I believe, beforehand, but it seemed as if he did it at the same time or intentional. The song, he's literally crying out for help. He's like, he starts it off with like, if you're hearing this, it's too late or something like that. It's like a suicide letter, basically. Bro, I heard that shit. I was like, oh my God, whoa. Like, I was very saddened by that. I was like, oh my God. Because I love Rod Wave. His engineer, I believe, or producer reached out to us. Like, they saw a reaction to his music.
Yeah.
You know, Soulfly, beautiful album he released this year. And Rod Wave, man, he needs to be here on Earth, man. He's extremely creative. I want to see him collaborate with all these artists he wants to collaborate. I want to see a Rod Wave Ed Sheeran record. I want to see a Rod Wave Adele record. We need these to occur. We need this art out in the world. What we don't need is him killing himself. So that shit's not okay. But it is okay to feel alone. So if you guys do feel alone, remember that you're not alone. Like I stated this week with the Juice WRLD album when I reacted to it, you guys are not alone. Feel free to reach out. If you ever feel the need to speak to someone, I'm here. And just in general, the idea of
No, yeah, the lyrics are very deep.
an artist doing this is a cry out for help. He went on live the next day and cleared it up, stating that it was a suicide prevention, supposedly, record, according to him, right? And he's like, why would I do that? You know, my fans know me. Like, that's not what it is. It was a suicide prevention record. But if you hear the record, I don't think it was that at all.
No.
I think it definitely was indicative of, like, just a diary, a journal entry, and, like, a deep record, man. That was a suicide record. It's actually beautiful, but it's sad at the same time.
Yeah.
But it's like you don't want that to exist and you don't want that to be real. So that's my problem with that. You know, so Rod Wave, I'm praying for you. I hope you get better, and I hope you stay alive because we need you on this fucking earth. Man, shit. I don't know what else to say other than that because I'll go on a whole tyrant, whatever the word is, because Rhode Wave is he's talented, bro. Like that's not no fucking random guy right there. That's a real deal artist.
No, I remember when I first showed you and
Bro,
Eddie
years ago.
get that bag. You guys were going hard to it.
I mean, I get into it, bro.
Get that bag, G.
We were early on Rhode Wave, bro. But going forward, let's run down through, unfortunately, some deaths that have happened since we last recorded. Rest in peace, NFL player Demaryius Thomas. Demaryius Thomas was found dead. They're suspecting it to be seizures. I believe he was in his home. They found him dead. Oh, you want me to? Okay, yeah, I gotta put the logo behind me. But aside from that, yeah, so Demaryius Thomas was found dead. And it was very sad because Demaryius Thomas, if you don't know football, he was actually a phenomenal player, amongst the best.
And so he retired.
A constant rival of my team,
Patriots.
The Patriots. You know, the Denver Broncos. He was a part of the Denver Broncos, and they won yesterday, this weekend on Sunday. And it was like a whole thing that gave like a homage type of energy. It was almost like God came through them because they were the underdogs. They were facing the Detroit Lions, but they were the underdogs. They were supposedly going to lose, right? But they won. And 88 was like symbolic because that was a guy's jersey number, and 88 kept popping up during the game and certain stats, right? So rest in peace to him. Very sad and very sudden and very random, you know. And that shit is real. I think it's going to impact a lot of NFL players. It's leaving a lot of people kind of like traumatized and confused. We have Tom Brady speaking out, a bunch of very notable players because he was a notable player himself. And he was young, 33. It's so crazy, bro. Check your health, guys. Go to the doctor. Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid of going. I know it's COVID and shit. Go to the doctor and check yourself. You might think you're okay, but you do not know what's underlying and what's happening inside your body. Rest in peace. The Mexico legend, the face of Mexico, Vicente Fernandez. Ranchero, right? That's the actual genre. The Mexican genre is ranchero, right? Like ranchero.
I believe so. Yeah.
I believe so. He has unfortunately passed away. It was almost suspected, though, because they were kind of waiting for his death to occur because I guess he fell down like stairs or something. He fell and he was very severely injured and he has passed away. And Mexico has been in an uproar. People have been so saddened by this. Like, they've been outside, like, mourning him for days now. It's been, like, I think 2 days since it happened. And it's very sad and it's crazy, man. He very was much the face of Mexico. You can argue that. I've always heard his name, and it was synonymous with Mexico. Some people judged not even judged. It was factual that the man was very masculine and homosexual at times because that's that culture. But we have to understand his age in that generation, you know. That's something that's going to happen when you're that age of Vicente Fernandez. Okay. There's a clip right here. We're going to play it of Vicente Fernandez. Actually, his son. What's his son's name? You have it, Edwin?
Yeah, it's, I believe, let me get this correct.
Get the name correct, buddy. Let's not move like amateurs.
Alejandro Fernandez.
Alejandro Fernandez. His name was Alejandro Fernandez?
No, his son.
His son's name, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Okay, so his son's name. So for you, if you watch it on YouTube, we're going to play it. Watch it with us. His son was actually singing and paying homage to his actual father, right? But it was very sad to see, very sad to witness.
Yeah.
Because he was getting emotional during this. Same like outfit that Vicente would wear, very classic. The same band. Look at that, bro. That's sad, bro. That's sad. And it's like this year has been crazy, bro. It's not even just hip hop. Like on a worldly level, so much deaths have been occurring, and it goes to like you sometimes wonder and shit. Like I'm very like, to quote Travis Scott, I'm a man of God. You know, I literally was in church this Sunday. I'm a man of God, but this type of shit makes you question God. Like, what the fuck is happening? You know,
he was 81.
He was 81, so it's like, oh, okay. Like he's old, but old people live. Like just because you're old, you're not supposed to die. And aside from that, we have other deaths. We have literally YG's artist / close friend, Slim 400. I know Slim 400. Like I would listen to his music. I watch his interviews. I always knew of him, and he has passed away. He was murdered literally in his drive-through. There's camera footage. It looks like a Ring camera capturing the murder.
They rolled up on him. Driveway.
in his driveway, I guess you call it.
Yeah.
The driveway is his house. I think he was inside of his car, parked, like leaving it in in his yard of his house, the front yard of his house. So you have the guy coming, approaching him from the street, and literally like yo, like something like trying to check him, whatever. And I think it looked like as if Slim was gonna retaliate or something, but he didn't get the chance to. The guy just shot him point blank.
Where was this?
Boom, 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 boom. L.A. California. California's been crazy with violence recently, but Slim 400 has now been a victim of that L.A. violence. We do not know if this was a retaliation. We don't know nothing, right? And we're not gonna say nothing either. We're just gonna say rest in peace to Slim 400. I know that he was attempted to be killed recently. I think this year in August, he went to the hospital and everything, but now he's unfortunately really not here.
Didn't they go for Benny the Butcher too? He was almost shot and killed.
Well, they tried to rob him.
Sci-Hi.
They did rob him.
Sci-Hi was like
Sci-Hi the Prince.
Yeah, man. Like,
that's what I'm saying, bro. Isn't that like it's not a joke. Like this shit is really happening.
Yeah, man.
And there's another death. Rest in peace, Zen, Nick Cannon's son. 5 months old, had a brain tumor. That shit had me crying, tearing up. Like, I couldn't believe it when Nick Cannon was saying the story. I was like, oh, my God. Like, what the hell is happening here, bro? 5 months. My son just turned 5 months. Now that I think about it. I didn't even think about it. Wow. Exactly the same age. So, that's crazy.
Yeah.
That's very crazy. Rest in peace, Zen, man. And for Nick to say that he announced it on his show,
the way he had dressed
it was very honorable. You can argue what? What can you argue? Ignorance? Oh, clickbait, this and that. Suck my dick and suck his dick. He has a big dick too. Nick Cannon has a big dick.
Oh, come on, Vic. Come on.
Nick Cannon.
Stop.
Pause. You want me to pause? I guess. Dame Dash. Pause. But it's facts, bro. We were literally a week ago. It's crazy, the dichotomy of the world. It was viral that Nick Cannon's dick was like big because he was like showing his dick print on his show, right? Like days before he announced the unfortunate death of his son. So that was like viral, and Nick was in the news. And now we have him being in the news because, unfortunately, the sad fucking death of his son. And it's like, yo, it's crazy the way the world works. Like, that shit was bullshit, right? Obviously, who gives a fuck about his dick size like that? It's jokes, whatever. What matters is life or death, right? What matters is his family. Yeah. And unfortunately, he lost his son. You know, but he has a lot of children, man. Like, that's one of the things that scares me about two things. Like, in life, making new friends is scary, and having more children. And having children in general is scary because of the fact that not only it's more work or more talking or whatever, the materialistic, the surface level bullshit. Just the fact that they could be gone and you could lose them. Yeah. You're adding them to a list of people that you can lose in your life. Mm-hmm. That's what makes it sad for me. It's scary. It's like, damn, if I have more kids, then God forbid, you know, I lose one of them. Like, you're giving yourself more kids to potentially lose, more friends to potentially lose. Life is not easy. And he's been having a lot of kids. There was rumors that, he thinks he might not be here no more on Earth too long because he does have, I think, multiple sclerosis. I think he has MS. God bless if he doesn't. I think he has something of that level where it's like he's battling something, Nick Cannon. But he's been healthy and shit, he said. So he said it's not that. He just wants to, like, he felt like doing it. Like, he just wanted to have kids with these specific women, and he's doing his thing. Yeah. So, you know, God bless, bro. I hope you push through this shit, man. You're a warrior, I would say. Very honorable man. I've always looked up to you in a business mindset. Everything you do, wilding out, the fucking empire you've built. And it seems like he built it by himself. Like, it's crazy. Like, yeah. Nick Cannon's on a fucking roll, and now this happened, so I know that's a hurdle in your life, so keep pushing, bro. Rest in peace, Zen. And yeah, man, I think that's all the sad news that we're gonna talk about today. Cause man, that's a tough pill to swallow. But going forward, Jussie Smollett has been found guilty, potentially not facing jail time, but he's been found guilty of faking a hate crime. That motherfucker had who fooled? Not me. I think I was amongst the first people in the world ever to utter the words, he's lying. Because subconsciously, you're going to feel sympathy for the man. He's a brother like me. He's a creative like me. And he's actually someone I would watch. I used to watch Empire heavy when it came out. So I was familiar with him. Yeah. So you're going to feel sympathy because, like, okay, a MAGA hat, The guy that did this to you had a MAGA hat. They poured bleach on you. They tied a noose around your head. It makes you almost tear up. You're like, whoa, what the hell? But then I'm like, this is too much. The timing of it during the Trump era, I believe, or was it pre-Trump? I forgot the exact timing, but I know it was like it was one era that's like, it was almost like a political play. I felt like some political play to it. But aside from that, the fact is a fact. The man lied, and he fucking lied, and it's fucking over for you, man. You might not be going to jail, but guess what? You're not going to be in a blockbuster movie or whatever ever in your life. It's not going to happen. Chance. Bro, who the hell is going to want to work with him like that? Nobody. I'm sorry, bro. It's not going to happen. And you can try to argue it in court more, like go back and repeal it. But you have been charged, bro. You literally have been charged for one of the worst things to do. It's not murder, but bro, it's fucking bad. You do that shit like hate crimes and fucking, where's it, in UK? There's certain countries you do that shit and you get like your head chopped off. Like they just chop people's heads off. Like you could be like, oh, well, you look too white today. What is going on with you? You're pale.
It's the UK.
They chop your head off.
They don't even carry guns, I believe.
Not the UK? Somewhere in the world, they chopping heads off and shit for this type of shit. So your head should be chopped off? Not necessarily. But hey, metaphorically, let's cut your head off. Because you're not the gay Tupac. You want to be gay Tupac. You're not the gay Tupac. Tupac wasn't gay. And Tupac is dead. Therefore, nobody can be the gay Tupac. You're Jussie Smollett. You're Jussie smell like shit. Is who you are. You're not the gay Tupac.
I hope Dave Chappelle addresses this again.
Oh my God, that's what I want to see. That's gonna be prime comedy right there. Oh my God, you got my panties in a bunch real quick. Oh, that's tough. I get hard to Dave Chappelle's. I'm joking. Moving forward, new music is out right now. Rick Ross dropped an album, his 11th album, richer than I ever been, and it was a letdown. I reacted to it. Go check out the full reaction on our YouTube channel.
On a 1 to 10 scale,
I'm going to give it a 6.
That's not that bad then.
It's not that great.
It's not good either, yeah.
Okay, but guess what? If this was right now, let's role play. I'm your math teacher.
I know a C.
No, shut up.
I know a 60 is not good, bro. I know that.
I'm coming
bro.
in. No. I'm coming in. I'm coming in the door to the classroom.
It's a D.
Let me talk. Good morning, kids.
Oh my gosh, this is elementary.
It was a very.
Oh shit!
Can't even.
Oh no.
Whenever I try to do voices, my throat gets so dry. Oh my God, I need some fucking weed after this. I don't smoke.
Alrighty then.
Okay. That was good. Good morning, kids. What
the fuck are you trying to do?
I'm like the little skinny horny teachers that walk in, but they're too old to be horny because the kids don't want to fuck you.
Oh my God.
You're too old. If you were younger, they would consider, but that's still a crime. Good morning, kids. How was your exam night? Your take-home exams? Johnny, you like the grade you got? Yeah. Edwin. You got a 6 out of 10. How do you feel?
I don't like it, teacher. I need an A. I need at least a 9 out of 10, 10 out of 10. I need an A.
Unfortunately, you suck. And
oh my God,
you didn't execute the project. You gave him good intentions. But it's a D. And I'm gonna have to call your parents and have to talk with them.
My friend said I should deserve an A.
But this is your 11th test, so by now you should have gotten the hang of it. You've been given nothing but B minuses.
I've been practicing. I'm a vet at this. Like I'm
suck though.
I'm established.
You suck though. I don't even talk like this to students, but you suck. I'm sorry.
So you're saying Rick Rock sucks? You're saying the album sucks? That's what you're saying.
I'm not saying that.
Yes, you are. You said.
I'm saying your assignment sucks.
Oh my God, this
but
guy.
That's what a 6 out of 10 is. It's not good, bro. And it's not good. It's okay. It's not horrible. But it's like, bro, you don't have no classic records on it. You don't have this essence purely. It's some essence because his music always makes me feel rich. Like every time you play Rick Ross, it's like,
Yeah.
Like you feel richer.
Got that company.
But he has some records on it that I like. The Wale's record with Future.
That's the only one I like.
That's the one I love. Other than that, the Pulitzer is okay. The one with Benny the Butcher is okay.
It's okay, yeah.
But it's not like a classic. Like I thought he was gonna give us like a classic. It's a short album, so like okay, he might cut the fluff out, but it might have been full of fluff.
No replay value.
Yeah, no crazy replay value. But I love Rick Ross. I think he's gonna acknowledge this hopefully and like come back better, because I think this was his last album on Epic Records. So now he could be potentially independent. So he might now put his best work forward.
Yeah.
I think 2 years ago the Port of Miami 2 sequel album was underrated. It was better than this album. And that says a lot because a lot of people hated that album. So this album being worse than that, it's like, damn, bro.
Yeah. Russ's album destroys this one.
Russ's album out right now, Chomp 2. Everyone go listen to it. Chomp 2 is Russ's theme projects where he does a lot of rapping on it, and he features artists that he kind of wants to face one-on-one with, like verse for verse, like competitive. Real rappers. Chomp 1 was an EP, and now we have the sequel being in a full album, and he dropped it on a Wednesday on some independent shit because he's an independent artist. And aside from sales, whatever, fuck the sales, this has been very critically acclaimed, and many people are considering it the best album of the year, the best rap album of the year, if not amongst them. I would say it's amongst the best rap albums of the year. I'm not gonna say it's the best rap album of the year. I think there's a lot of rap albums that are better.
Yeah,
but I rank it high.
But it's up there.
I'll
say it's top 5 at least.
Yeah, I could maybe put it in there. I have to sit down with it more for a week or two more, but it's very impressive. I think Russ is one of the best rappers right now.
Really good,
and people are not acknowledging it. And I think it's because of all the antics and all the bullshit. Not even necessarily by him, but by the people judging him.
Exactly.
But when it narrows down to the music, the man is Russ, and he is not a fucking bum. He's not no average motherfucker. This is some real rap, real artist shit that he did with his album. Yeah. I would advise everyone to go listen to it and go check it out.
Getting better because he was known as that melody guy, the guy that sings. So he's trying to really
he considers himself mainstream. Like during the Breakfast Club interview, he was calling himself like mainstream, and he was like, "Yo, I'm mainstream, like this and that, blah blah." So he's like, and I do kind of consider him that. He's white, obviously by default, but aside from that, he has those big records. Like he had like a couple hits that were considered like mainstream, especially the one with Bia. You could consider that, but
yeah,
I've always respected his rapping more than his singing. You know, he's like a Drake where he's versatile. Yeah, I'm not really much into the singing songs. I'm not, no, especially because he's out here like beating rappers up and like getting into beefs and like he's a real guy. Like I'm not gonna say he's a real nigga because he's not black, right? He's not that, but he's a real ass guy. Like he's on some like,
yeah.
So I want to see him rap, and when he raps, I'm like, oh. Like I see the dichotomy better. I'm like, yes, this is the Russ I like. So he gave you this full-fledged with this album. He has a phenomenal interview out right now with Charlamagne the God on Breakfast Club, the Breakfast Club interview.
And Rory and Mal.
And the Rory and Mal interview. So I would advise everyone to go check them out. I only have good things to say about it, to be honest. It's very much
have you listened to the whole
impressive
album?
Thing, yes. It's very impressive. Caught me off guard.
Yeah.
A lot of people were talking about it during the week when he dropped the track list because like, damn, everyone's on it.
Yeah.
But that's not always a good thing. It could be a bad thing, but it's actually a good thing because they lived up to the hype.
This is what DJ Khaled wants to do, to be honest. Like he wants all these names on his project, but
Khaled doesn't rap though.
They don't. No,
and Khaled can't rap. Khaled sucks at rapping.
I'm just saying he puts in a lot of established artists, but he doesn't it doesn't work. It doesn't sound good sonically.
Yeah, because he tried too hard. But Russ did a lot of
Russ's album actually
a lot of dope
sounds really good.
Production, not himself, but he did a lot of production selection. Like he used like specific producers, Boy Wonder,
for certain
Premier,
yeah,
like very established and like good ass project having producers, legends.
Yeah.
He did his thing with that, the selection. Yeah. So I would advise everyone to go listen to Chomp 2.
It's very well thought out.
Yeah, man. I like it, man. We might give you guys like a reaction on Patreon or something soon. We're definitely gonna do it because I want to sit down and vibe with it fully on camera because Edwin loves Russ. I think that's his if he had a girlfriend and people would be like, oh, if you have a girlfriend,
I have a lot of respect for Russ.
Who would you cheat on with your girlfriend with if she gave you like one pass for a celebrity?
This guy.
I think he would say Russ.
Oh, I think
Russ is your pass.
No, bro, I have a lot of respect for the guy.
He's a handsome ass motherfucker.
Oh,
you see those eyes? He has like one eye, one color, another different color. I forgot what that's called. What's called like alopecia, some shit. It's like a word. and then he has like a long hair.
Yeah,
He's a sexy man.
Bro, relax.
So I don't judge you, bro. You have good taste.
He's very talented guy.
Yeah.
He's dope, bro.
Let's get it.
Let's get it. He's got Ransom on it. I just started listening to Ransom this year, and they went hard.
Enough. Let's not promote these guys.
No,
no.
He's got Sci-Hi, Joey
okay.
Badass,
Yeah. This is Russ's moment.
Look,
Russ's moment.
This guy.
This is Russ's moment. Calm down. All right. Local news.
You rather talk about
in Rhode Island.
Oh, okay.
The Omarion. They have found Omarion in Rhode Island. He is here right now. The new coronavirus, the COVID-19 variant, that's been detected now in America as of last week. I think it came via California, has now touched my state, the smallest state in America. And I'm shitting bricks because we haven't dealt with that variant long enough to know what the fuck we got to do to deal with that variant. Like, I don't know if it's even detectable in the tests that we take, and I'm feeling a little bit sick right now. Edwin's feeling sick. Marloon's out because he's sick. We tested negative for COVID, so we don't got COVID. So, but it's like,
yeah,
we're confused, right? And I do my research on it, but still, some confusion. But it's here in Rhode Island. It's officially here. Some guy came from New York traveling, a 20-year-old from Providence, our actual city, and he brought the Omarion to Rhode Island. You know, so all he needs to do now is bring the rest. Bring Fizz, bring Marquise Houston, bring the whole B2K, because we got Omarion. So what's going on here? You're letting us down. I want to see the whole entire performance. If you got that joke, you got that joke. I think that was an A1, A+ joke. I think that was stellar.
Give it a D.
Other local news. This happened today, so it's fresh off the press, like they call it. This is crazy. A man has stolen in broad daylight a truck full of liquor while the truck was delivering liquor to the liquor store.
Oh, I saw that.
So this guy is a criminal. And he was driving really slowly because the back of it was open. So the guy's also a fool and a criminal.
So who's that kid? Like,
I know that kid that was running after him. He's a rapper. He's freestyled to me at the mall mad times, like freestyling, like yo, bro, like rapping and freestyling. Shout out to him. I forgot his name. And he has good energy. So this was him trying to, I guess, to clear out the back, like stop the truck a bit. Oh, this is crazy. If you're not watching it on YouTube, go watch it.
I mean, I would just call the police. You didn't have to do all that.
Yeah, but I think they did. But like, it's so dramatic though. At first, I was so confused. I'm like, is he in on it? Is he robbing it too? It's like a Batman scene. Bro, that's what I'm trying to tell you. Like, we are living in Gotham City. We are in Gotham City. Rhode Island, Providence is Gotham City. Look at that. Bottles going crazy. Bud Light sponsorships going down. Stocks are falling. What is he doing? And the thing is, this is dangerous, so maybe they don't want to go up to the window necessarily because the guy might have a gun. You don't know. You know? I don't know. This almost looks like a fake prank or like a fake video. This man, like, what the fuck? Yeah, it's real. The police are currently investigating. So this was in the middle of a delivery, I believe. That's why the back of the truck was open. And look at them running off to the sunset. This is in the middle of like a street, like a middle of like it could be down the street. This looks like a regular neighborhood. Like it's not even like a main road. Yeah. So it might have been like a liquor store in the cut. But yeah, for those who don't know, this is Rhode Island. Now, it doesn't mean don't come here, guys. I'm not trying to be anti-Rhode Island. Please come and visit my city and my state. It's just that, you know, a lot of things happen. But that's like with any other city in the world. At the end of the day, you know, they rob liquor everywhere. You know, they robbed liquor last week in Arizona. They robbed, I think, 2,000 gallons in the middle of Arizona. They just robbed it. That's a lie. But it sounds true. So let's fucking say that it's true. Shout out to Stay Silent, the legendary collective out of PVD. They're celebrating the 9-year anniversary this year, this week. So shout out to them, because we're on local news, might as well. Shout out to Nasty, shout out to Sabrina, people that I respect and look up to in the city. very, very progressive and positive people. If you guys are not familiar with them, go check them out. Their Instagram is Stay Silent PVD, Stay Silent PVD all together. And let's end it with some futuristic shit. So, are you ready? We're going to try to hit this bitch on the bird. That made no sense. We're going to try to wrap this up quick because this can get too deep. And I don't want to get too deep with it. 2 things. Edwin, have you watched The Matrix?
All 3.
I didn't ask you that. Let me ask you again.
I've watched all 3.
Since you can't follow orders.
That makes no sense. You asked me if
I'm the A mic here. I'm DJ Envy.
I've watched all 3.
You're Angela Yee.
I've watched the trilogy.
I'm DJ Envy. You're Angela Yee.
There we go.
Act like it, motherfucker.
No, you better not come with that ego. I'll punch you in the face. I'll just...
Okay.
What's going on? What happened? What happened?
Answer the question again.
Oh my!
It's a yes or no question. Have you watched The Matrix?
Bro, yes.
What do they do in The Matrix? The end goal. What is happening? What do people do? What do
They're trying to escape the
exactly.
game,
How do they escape?
Simulation.
How does one partake in a simulation? What is the actions? What do they do physically with themselves?
They try to destroy that
No. Wrong answer. All right.
What? What do you
I thought I was
mean?
gonna confide in you. They sit down in a fucking chair, bro, and they put some shit in the back of their head.
Okay,
That's
yeah,
all I meant. That's all I meant. All right.
Okay, to
All right.
see the Matrix, that they're in the game. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. You know, but you don't know. You didn't know there, but you know. All right. These Edwin Robles guys, respect
Could have
them.
asked a better
Respect
question.
them.
Let's go.
But in real life, the closest thing to that is now Neurolink. Elon Musk is the founder of the company Neurolink, and they're starting in 2022, next year, to do human trials. They've already done the trials on monkeys, and it's worked on monkeys.
What do you mean? What is
Neurolink.
this?
So they tap into your brain. I don't think necessarily, I think it's like a wireless type of concept where, from what I'm familiar, correct me if I'm wrong in the comments. Matter of fact, look it up on your phone real quick and read it out to me. What is Neuralink? Real quick, if you can. Google it real quick. That way I don't sound too crazy. But I'm going to say what I think, and then you're going to correct me. Because people, the nerds and stuff, I'm a nerd too, so I get it. They get anal. That's not what it is. That's not what it is. But the concept is almost like, literally like the Matrix, where you put something in your neck, I believe.
It says, okay, go.
Say it. So you say what it is, literally by Google.
It says it's developing ultra-high bandwidth brain machine. And
So it's almost like a secondary brain.
yeah, it says
That's what it is. So there's videos of a monkey doing it, and the monkey was able to play like a video game with his mouth or something like that. There's proof of it working with monkeys. So now they're going to try it on humans, and it's going to go live next year. I'm scared as fuck. Because I do see the positives in it. There's positives. So there's the pros right here. Elon said that most likely it can be a positive to help people deal with if they have injuries, like specifically things of like if they can't walk and things like that. It can help them function because it's going to create that sort of like literally a Neuralink to function. So people who are handicapped potentially can no longer be handicapped. So that shows a lot of like, wow, there's a silver lining here. But in the midst of the silver lining, there's still scary things because this can be progressive technology, but people can take advantage of it. iRobot, all this shit that we see in movies can happen. And I hope it doesn't happen, but it can happen. So a way that we can prevent it from happening is that we can't prevent it from happening. It's going to happen no matter what the fuck we think. So we got to deal with it and we got to talk about it. And it's actually happening. So Neuralink, and aside from Neuralink, but did I sound too crazy? Are you reading it? Is it like how I said it was, basically?
It says, I see a quote here. It says, developing ultra-high bandwidth brain-machine interfaces to connect humans and computers.
Yes, it's like a human chip that you put on you, and then it connects you to something and like that type of thing.
Sounds very creepy.
So, but before we move on to the next like sort of subtle topic that's connected to this, how do you feel? Would you do this? Would you do Neuralink?
Hell no.
All right, let's rephrase it now. If I paid you $1 million, would you do Neuralink?
Oh.
Really? What scares you the most?
Man, no, I'm good.
What scares you the most?
There's was like, bro, anything can happen with that. Like, I don't know, man. That's like way too new. It was like, and then it's like kind of like biblical stuff too. I don't know.
Yes. Well, guess what, guys? I have the Neurolink on me right now. I have the sample.
This guy.
It came in the form of braid ponytail. They call it the braid ponytail version by sound. No. I don't know, man.
I'm all set. I'm not a robot.
I'll sit from the sidelines for now. Give me 10 more years, and then maybe I'll tap into that world. But for now, I probably won't partake in the metaverse. If they sponsor us, hey, Neurolink, throw me some money.
Wow.
I might be a hoe for some change. I don't see why not. I have a child. I got to make some sacrifices. So Neurolink, hey, throw the bag, and maybe we could talk. But aside from that, The Matrix is coming out. We're going to end it here because this is one of my favorite nerd moments growing up, the 22nd. So I think that's like a week from tomorrow, a week from Wednesday. That's such a random date. Yeah, on a Wednesday? Yeah, but I think it's going to be on HBO Max, though, right?
Probably.
I believe so.
They have all the other ones there.
It might be on HBO Max, but aside from that, I'm excited because it's a very classic and almost like it's a catch, not a catch-22, but it's like an epiphany moment in the culture with The Matrix coming out. Because you have all this, literally, Neuralink, everything that Elon is doing, right? Going to Mars, metaverse, virtual reality, and this entire concept that is like, you know, we're on Earth, but there's more to Earth. Literally by going to another planet, and virtually by going to another virtual planet. And that's what's happening here. And that's what they did in The Matrix.
Yeah.
You know, and now The Matrix is coming out. Again, perfect timing, I would say. And it's like, yo, what the fuck? And now we have the actors, specifically Keanu Reeves. This was an interview that he did where they spoke about another factor in this world that's actually happening in real life, the NFT world. So this is something else that can be played into, like, what? The irony of, like, damn, Matrix is coming out and now we got NFTs. A non-fungible token, right? An NFT is like a virtual art. Edwin is looking into potentially getting into it because he's an artist. And I told him put some oh, you already have some out.
Yeah.
All right, we'll put the links. Give me the links to them. We'll put them on below in the description if you want to buy Edwin's NFTs. He has some NFTs. So we're going to tap into that. We already did, motherfuckers. We're ahead of you.
I have a couple out.
Look at that. We just pull out NFTs like a fucking condom. It's nothing. It's just on us. We got the NFTs on us. You got the condom on? We got the NFT on us. Keanu Reeves.
Jeez. I did not see that coming, bro.
Keanu Reeves, guys, actually spoke about NFTs when asked about it in an interview. They asked him, how does he feel about it? Because there's NFTs that came out with the Matrix related. But he wasn't, I guess, directly tied into it or involved. So he was like just laughing at the fact that, like literally talking about the fact. He was like debating with the guy, kind of like just responsive to him, like, oh, because, you know, NFTs, isn't that? He's like, oh, because they're easily refundable or not refundable. Oh, my God. That's one thing I think they're not. It's non-refundable. It's not like Burger King. You can buy a Whopper and like take it back. NFTs for life type shit. You sign off on a licensing. You could sell it and shit, but like it's not no refund type thing. And it's all on the blockchain. But he's saying that they're easily reproduced. You can do it again. Like you could screenshot. Like you drop something, but I could screenshot it and technically own it, right? But it's not the case. But it's a weird like line because he's right. I'm not going to say he's wrong. But you can argue that he is wrong if you're from that world of NFTs. I'm going to play the actual clip from the interview because I think it's very interesting and very amusing and almost like a whoa, like a, because aside from him just laughing at it, the way he laughed at it was the thing that caught me off guard. I was like, what the fuck? Like he knows something more than us. Like he's like, ahead of the game. He is Elon, not Elon Musk, but he's almost like the Elon Musk of the
look at that guy,
of the actor world, that action actor world.
Yeah. Trying to buy these NFTs for $50. And so like when you think about the concept of digital scarcity and things that are, you know, they can't be copied.
That are easily reproduced.
Well, but they're not the same, right? It's not fake reproduced. Well, but they're not the same, right? It's not.
Hear that laugh one more time.
But they're not the same, right? It's not. Well, but they're not the same, right? It's not a fake version of you.
I wonder do we get a cut of that? Oh no, I don't. Actually, I don't think we're in them.
That was one of the scariest laughs I've heard in my life. Because not Friday the 13th scary, but like, yo, I'm better than you
these
scary.
These motherfuckers don't know.
Yeah, like yo.
Yeah.
Like that's very like you can like what the fuck was that, bro? Like what really was that?
Or he's just probably an old head that doesn't approve of the.
So that's your concept. You think that he's just like
Yeah, he probably doesn't
necessarily know about it, or doesn't have something up under his sleeve. He's just being like laughing at it because I don't need it. Like fuck this.
Yeah.
It could be that. Maybe we as nerds are looking into it too much. But hey, if there's someone that would be ahead of the pack and know more shit about this than us and know more than we think we already know, it would be someone that entered the Matrix.
Yes,
and Neo has entered
one thing
the
or
Matrix.
the other. Is either he knows a lot about it to the point that he can't even, share a certain information about it, or he doesn't know anything about it and just laughs it off and he just tries to create this own thing about it in his head, like, oh, it's like you can't get any money from there, or whatever he has, he thinks. Because I had an older patient
that went into the Matrix.
No, he's
I've been trying to find someone to interview.
He's in his 80s. I think he makes money. He used to make money off of stocks. But when the doctor I was assisting, he goes, "What do you think about crypto?" He's like, I don't like it. I don't think you can there's any you could get any profit from it and stuff like that. But it's like people actually make a good
amount of money.
Yeah, people make a living out of it. So
and I think like
he just doesn't know much about it. He didn't inform. He hasn't
he's
informed
not
himself.
Self-informed yet. Yeah. He hasn't done the due diligence of doing the discovery online, reading up on it and things, investing, losing some and winning some.
Yeah, he'd rather make a
judgment than actual investment. I get it.
Exactly.
But that's most people, and you can't judge them for it. But I do know that the facts is this: the digital world has more value in the finances, in my opinion, than the concrete world. The dollar has lost its value years ago, but it's more now than ever losing its value.
Yeah.
As years progress, the dollars is going down. Everything's going down. But guess what? Crypto, all that shit's going up. Right now, though, there's a major crash. I keep getting notifications. My Bitcoin is crashing right now. It keeps going down. It's like 40,000 right now. So I don't know what's happening. The stocks are down as well. It's that end of the year type of thing where people sell a lot of things to get money. They need money.
And all that.
The new variant, the gas prices, capitalism, everything's happening. Yeah. So, that's the end of the year vibes. It happens a lot. There's nothing necessarily to be too scared of. If we go into next year and we're still like this, then I would say, yeah, this is all failing. We're going to shit. But as of right now, I'm still optimistic. But definitely, I would say look into the crypto world. I'm not an financial advisor. You gotta say that legally, because if they go broke because of me, they're gonna blame me.
Yeah.
But I would say get into it. But I'm not a financial advisor. But get into it. Definitely get into it. Get into stocks. Invest, because you might as well. You got your money under a mattress. What are you, a bum? If you are, you're a rich bum. Because ain't no bum have no mattress, and ain't no bum have no money under the mattress. So let me take that back. Let me just end the podcast. This has been Cap.
They gon' let me for my ambition.
And we're out. See you guys next week.
Oh, man.
They gon' let me for my ambition.